Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fat and Broke to Fit and Rich, where in 6 months I go from being an obese loser in his mother's basement.
The basement.
Yes, that's the truth. Look at the ceiling. It's a basement. And there's the window. Luckily, I have a window. To being not this. I will lose 60 pounds, goal number 1. I will become much more mobile, goal 2. Good functional mover. I will make $10,000 a month with my own businesses. Goal 3. Goal 4, I will learn beginner Chinese. That's B, a comparative. Jian, to see. Xie, to write. Chu, to go out, to leave. See, I'm learning. Goal 5, learn beginner keys and or vocals, work on my singing voice, and get my musicality going. Okay, we're going to talk about goals 1 and 2 in this video because I owe you an update. I have not been posting recently because I'm going to be honest. I'm busy as fuck now doing this, and content creation is laborious. It takes a lot of time, and there is zero return for it monetarily at this point. It's tough. It's tough creating this. It takes a lot of time, and I need to start making money with it because that's going to be one of my businesses. This is going to be one of my businesses. But I got to suck it up and keep doing it. Okay, so let's just get down to the brass tacks. Let's get down to brass tacks. Let's talk about numbers. I'm going to put on the screen here for you. Boom. Okay, let's talk about this. This program is all about accountability. The reason I started doing this is because I need to be held accountable. And, I should backtrack what I just said about this content creation. It is because I chose to do this content creation and be widely public with this that I've actually been successful the past 16 days, you guys. Actually, maybe 18 days because I really started in September 29th. Wow, I'm actually doing it. If you look at the screen, you can see that some days I've gone way below my 2,100 calorie goal, which is very little for someone of my size. Some days I've gone above it, which you see in red. But I haven't gone crazy above it. I was easily eating 3,500 calories a day minimum before this, with the junk food and everything else. Now, with my goal, even if I go above it, it's not ideal, and I'm working on fixing that. We'll talk about it. It's still great reduction in the calories that I've been eating. The results are that I have lost. Now, I said my beginning weight was 288. That wasn't true because I didn't actually weigh myself. I just assumed it was 288 because that was the fattest I've ever been. I got fatter than that because the first weigh-in, if you can see on the 12th, 288. So I was like, what the fuck? That's my starting weight. And yet I lost 2 inches. Now, this is why I said I didn't want to weigh myself in the first week because a lot of things happen initially when you start doing this. Your body's going through crazy changes. It's like, where's my McDonald's? And then there's a lot of things. Your body's like, what's going on? Well, I'm lifting again. I'm doing push-ups again. So muscles can recomp, water weight can, muscles get, I have a lot of muscle mass. So my muscle mass was depleting, but then suddenly I'm doing push-ups again every day, and then hypertrophy comes in, and then the muscles gain more mass. That adds weight, right? So it's kind of difficult to, in the first couple weeks, it's like, are you losing weight? What's going on? There's recomp going on. I can't say that people have noticed a difference. They're like, oh, you look thinner a little bit, noticeable. And my face is a little bit thinner. If you go back in my previous videos and watch, today is the 16th. There's I lose weight initially here in the jowls, but also my back, I've been losing a little bit of weight. And I can move and put on my socks better, and I can tie my shoes without grunting and almost sweating. So things are happening. But I did weigh myself yesterday, and it was 284. So at minimum, that's a 4-pound loss. But really what I think it was is I probably started around 292. So we're talking 8-pound loss, this initial. So if anything, I lost 4 pounds or more in the first 2 weeks. My goal is to get to 3 pounds a week in these first phases. So I really get it going. I did suffer an Achilles injury. What happens when you start Actually, I was a certified personal trainer, fun fact, if you can even believe it. When you work out, stop working out, work out, stop working out, work out, stop working out, what happens is your body, it gets confused because it can cause injury if you start to work out and stop and start to work out and stop. I mean, I don't know the scientific principles per se. Other people can describe it better than me, but I do know that there are studied reasons why that is the case. I have been starting and stopping working out too much this year, and every time I start doing a strenuous physical workload, after a lot of working out and then stopping for a month, I get injured. So I suffered an Achilles injury that I'm still getting over today. Luckily, it's nothing worse, I hope, but I couldn't walk on my left foot yesterday. My Achilles was insanely bad. It was so bad. It was pain level 10. Now, part of the reason for this is that I started doing P90X straight out of the gate. Something else I want to talk about. So goals 1 and 2 are lose 60 pounds in 6 months and become a better mover. I'm combining those goals with P90X. If you've never done that program, it's how I initially lost weight in my 20s during my first major transformation. I love Tony. I love the program.
I hate it, but I love it.
It's an incredible program, really well thought out. So I thought to myself, the thought occurred to me, it said, why not just do P90X 2 or 3? You did the original when it was already old, because I did the original back in like 2013. And then I researched and saw that P90X3 had been released in 2013. And I remember back in the day, they were like, oh, the new one had just came out, because I was doing the original from 2004. And I was like, no, I'll just stick to the original. It worked for me. So now I'm doing the third, and fuck, it is hard.
Good. Now we're going to walk the feet a little bit closer together, because we're going to do a new move.
P90X is fucking crazy. So I recorded some before videos of me doing P90X the first couple days. I look like a beached whale. It's really sad. I look so fat and addish I am. And just like trying to do the movements, wow, it's going to be an incredible view to put that before video P90X to the after 90 days. And I'm going to do the program probably twice for the 6 months. It's an incredible program. If you eat healthily, pair that P90X with a little bit of jogging, 3 to 5 kilometers a day, 6 days a week, which is what I'm going to do. If it wasn't for my Achilles injury, the weight's going to come off. It's going to come off. But not only that, it's going to make me a much better mover. I remembered with the original P90X that because of the moves, the yoga, for example, there's a move called Scorpion, where you have to drag your leg over your other leg on the ground, and it creates lumbar torsion. It creates a lumbar twist. You twist your lumbar spine. There's a lot of spinal movements and proprioceptive coordinated movements you have to do in the workout. And I'm like, great. Yes, I remember this is why P90X was so great, because I lost weight and I became a more athletic, better, proprioceptive, balanced, body-aware mover, which my acting education, we had a whole curriculum dedicated to movement for actors. And I remember when I lost weight and came back to the program after break, when I went through this transformation, I went from like the movement professors being like, Dan is really struggling, and like not liking me even because I was so fucking out of shape, to being like, holy shit. I became their favorite student, and then I got a scholarship, actually. I got a full-blown scholarship for my final year in acting conservatory, and I part of that, I am going to give credit to P90X. If there was ever a program, a workout program for actors, I would say this is it, because it is a holistic approach that's not just lifting weights. You are focusing on static strength a lot, which is not just, short and alarm, like hypertrophy lifting, which makes you stiff. It is a complete strength, static, whatever, because you're doing yoga is truly a strength. People who are good at yoga are strong, believe me. So I love it. I love P90X3. I'm so happy that I got onto it again. I'm going to keep going. I'm really upset that I missed yesterday, but I've been pushing it with the jumping and the plyometrics and the various yoga moves, and my Achilles did get injured. So that's no surprise, because I'm 284 now, lost four or 8 pounds, 4 to 8 pounds. That I'm a big fucking guy. When I'm jumping around like I'm shooting basketball, like and doing scorpions and all this shit, injury is probable. So that's another reason to lose weight, kids. But I just wanted to make this update video to tell you that, yes, I am actually doing this. I'm not going to be one of these mukbang YouTubers who says, I'm going to lose weight, and then they fucking gorge themselves on Jolly Bees or Taco Bell to get views and clicks while they're simultaneously breaking their promise and killing themselves. No, I'm doing this. As you can see, I'm doing this. All right, that's the update for this week. I'm going to try to post the shorts every day, but it's a lot. Maybe I'll just splice from the horizontals, the shorts, and that's all I got for you for now. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. I haven't forgotten about you. Please don't forget about me. We're going to keep growing this channel. It's going to get better and better. I'm going to lose more weight. We're going to be sexy and making money in 6 months, at which point I'm going to start a group. I'm going to open a little service where I can help you do the same and each other through various accountability. But it's the public accountability that's making the difference this time. And I knew it would be. I knew it would be because I got people wondering around the world what's going on with this guy. All right. Like and subscribe to hold me more accountable to see me drop more weight, down 4 to 8 pounds, but we're going to be precise from here on out with the weigh-ins because I'm doing it. 284, and I will show the scale as well from here on out for ultimate accountability. And I show the tape measure as well around my stomach for ultimate accountability. There's no escaping that. Okay, that's all I got for you. Thanks so much. October 16th, weigh-in the books. Let's fucking go.